Good morning, everyone. All of our current dispatch training ongoing members, as well as potential interested individuals who are interested in joining our ongoing training. Just want to give you an update on a few changes to the portal. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for enrolling in our course, Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners ongoing course, and to say that we hope that your holiday celebration with your families went well. Everything was safe. Everything went well. Our next live Zoom Dispatching 101 ongoing training for beginners. Zoom training will be Sunday, December 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And you get there from our Zoom training schedule. And we also have it on our new updated page here, members portal. So this is a glimpse of our Dispatcher 101 members portal. This is for those individuals who are ongoing members. If you're not a member, this is what you will see if you do join. All of the content back here that we have. We have a lot of new things going on. But when you first enroll and you go through the initial email and password setup and you get approved for back office main menu access, this is what you will see once you get approved and you click on step 2, members portal, main menu. You come to here, this screen here, and this will pop up. As such. Now in here is a lot of content. So you're like, well, where do I start? Well, these headers here will kind of help guide you along the way. The meat of the training will be the self-paced modules. Okay. And I'll give you a tour right now for those of you who are new to the ongoing training, as well as those who are interested and just want to know what do you get with the membership, right? So for the first 30 days of enrollment, you get access to all of this stuff. And then after 30 days, if you want to maintain access, and this is how this works this year, next year we're going to change. So this year, it's first 30 days, you pay that enrollment price, $4.99, or right now we're having 50% off, so it's $2.49. That gives you 30 days access to everything, all the self-paced modules for 30 days, and then the live Zoom trainings every second and fourth week. After 30 days, if you want to continue to have access to all of this stuff, information, content, there is a monthly subscription, month to month, or however you want to have it in perpetuity. There's no end to that. As long as you pay your month to month subscription, then you can continue to have access to the portal, the main menu. And as we make changes and updates to everything, that would probably be a good idea, because new things come and new things go. New things come and old things go. Changes come. You want to stay current with the industry to keep pace from a dispatcher's perspective. You want to know what's going on in your industry. So when you first enroll, you get access to the main menu. The first place you want to come is start here. Okay. Here you got the orientation, and I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to explain what it is and what it contains. I may click on a few of them just to give you an updated what's going on with it. So under start here, we have the orientation and the ebooks. That's where you can have an initial orientation, watch the video, and then download the currently updated ebooks, Dispatcher 101. These have been updated as of November of this year or October of this year. Dispatcher 101, are you under a load or looking for a load? And then the carrier packets and rate cons talks about the carrier packets and rate cons when you are an individual or independent dispatcher, what those things contain, what are those documents and what are they used for and the purpose of them. Are you under a load or looking for a load? And then Dispatcher 101. Okay. And then our glossary of basic terms. Okay. And then we'll go back to the main menu here. And then under also start here, you got the business setup, which is information only. We give you points and tips in which way to go from a business perspective, because as an independent dispatcher, it would be advisable to have a business name, a company name, a structure, whether it's a sole proprietor. Most people do an LLC. limited liability company, and then you get an EIN attached to the LLC or whatever the structure is, okay, through the irs.gov website. You get your EIN through irs.gov, you attach it to your business structure. So that is the order: your business name, your structure, whether it's LLC, and then your EIN to make it official. Right now you're officially a independent dispatching business. And then you get some formal training, you find carriers, you start making money, so on and so forth. And the rest is history. Okay. We do one-on-one consultation as a service, one-on-one consultations. For what I may do next year for members, because this is my time separately outside of the trainings. So what I may do for members, I may offer a percentage off, maybe half off of those prices. And then for non-members, they'll just be the regular prices, whatever they are. So, and I may put that on a half off for members or something like that. And we have our merch store. So for those of you who don't know, we do have merch. We're trying to promote and brand that. Of our products, services. I actually saw one of my students wearing this hoodie right here, and I will be wearing some merch. I'm actually got on merch now, the hat and the shirt. And dispatchers do it better. This is a hoodie. The young lady had that on, Miss Mabel. Thank you very much, Miss Burwell. Mrs. Burwell. Mugs, cups, book bags, hoodies, different. And we'll be adding content to the merch store too. The whole Wakanda Forever theme, Wakanda Forever, we got Dispatch Forever, right? Exodus trained. If you've been trained in Exodus, that'll be a nice shirt to have. Okay. Even on the freight broker side. So dispatching forever, Wakanda Forever with the Wakanda writing at the bottom of it. Okay. Get dispatched for hire, so on and so forth. So that is our merch side. Okay. And then we also do referrals. So if you know someone who may be interested in taking the training, if you refer them, you get compensated for that, right? For example, under Dispatcher 101, since we're just talking about dispatch, and it's the same for freight brokers as well. We got a freight broker side, but you have to fill out the referral form and submit that to us prior to that person that you are referring enrolling into the course. So if they enroll after and they get enrolled, or they enroll before you submit the form, then we cannot give you credit for that referral, because we need to have the referral form in our possession, which is simple. It's an online form. You just fill it out right here and submit it, and boom, we got it, right? And then you get credit for that. So if you refer someone on the $4.99, you get $75 credit. If you refer them on the 2-for-1, the 2-for-1 membership, you get $150 credit. Okay. And it's a different one on the freight broker side. And here's the note here: referral forms must be submitted to Exodus prior to the person or persons enrolling to be eligible for the referral credit. There's no exceptions for that. That's just how it is. Okay. So let's go back. So all that's under start here. And then with the modules, these are the self-paced modules. So you 30 days to go through these modules. Go through, look at the content. And let me show you what I did for the first module. We kind of updated or changed it a little bit. For module 1, which is right here, how to get carriers. Okay. So we have our course content, the 3 major equipment types that we talk about, methods to get the carriers, and in our dispatcher packet. Okay. So the course content, we have a course outline, but our course content is right here. So we have, review module 1 course content. Here's the PDF for that. Okay. We have the course content there. You go through that, take the course, take the quiz, right? To see how much content you retained from going through that content, right? And then we have the answers to them there as well. So we put those there. We don't, of course, we hope no one cheats and just go through the answers and say, okay, well, I got this right, I got that wrong. But the answers are here as a way to reinforce what you may or may not have remembered, and then what you should or should not study. right? The things that you don't know, you want to study those better than the ones you know. If you already know it, then there's no point in studying it, right? And then we go through the 3 major equipment types. We have equipment types here. And I'm just giving you a glimpse of this. And this is be on YouTube for you guys who are interested in coming to our course. 3 major equipment types: the dry van, the 53-foot dry van, 53-foot gross vehicle weight rating. GVWR stands for gross vehicle weight rating. 80,000 pounds. That includes the tractor and the trailer. Okay. The trailer weight can have between 42 to 45,000 pounds in the trailer of a dry van. Okay. The 53-foot reefer or refrigerated trailer. Same thing with the gross vehicle weight rating, same length of the trailer. The trailer weight can be up to about 44,000 pounds because of the weight of the unit on the front, the temperature control unit. Okay. And these are reefer trailers. That's a reefer trailer. All right. And then we have the 48 or 53-foot trailer flatbed. Gross vehicle weight rating, trailer weight between 46 to 48,000 pounds, flatbed. Okay, this is a flatbed, that's a flatbed. Okay. Without going too deep into the course, 3 major equipment types, methods of getting carriers in our dispatcher packet. Okay, and that's under module 1. You study that, you get that concept down. Module 2 is our load boards, where we have the different load boards that we give you access to, and the methods of navigating the load boards, understanding what they are, what their purposes and use cases are for, and how they are used. Ultimately, as a dispatcher, you will, I'll say this, you will want to get away from the load boards eventually and go directly to customers with your carriers, or depend on consistent freight from relationships with freight brokers. So here's the methodology. You go to the load boards, you find a good load, you speak to that broker about it, for that load, you book that load with that broker, you establish a relationship with that broker if they can provide you with consistent freight. And then your carrier runs under that brokerage and their loads for a period of time. And then at some point, your carrier will graduate to moving freight directly for customers, right? With or without you. Okay. But so in the intro, this is the beginning course. So dispatcher training for beginners, you want to understand the use cases and how to navigate load boards, how to load plan and things like that. So, and that moves into module 3, booking loads. Okay. What is the process of that? Calling the broker, starting that conversation, seeing if you can put your rate, your flat rate, your percentage included in that rate for the broker, so it won't come out of the carrier's pocket, things of that nature, different things that we talk about. Module 4 is invoicing. Invoicing means not invoicing for the carrier, for them to get paid by the broker or the factory company or the customer, but invoicing from the perspective of you, the dispatcher, being paid for your services of dispatching, whether it's a flat fee, whether it's a percentage. Okay. And what's all involved in that? What software can you use? There are plenty of invoicing software, 2 of which that we recommend is PayPal and Square. You can have your own internal one, a custom built one, however you see fit. Okay. And then we have in your modules and in your dispatching journey, we have tools and documents and resources that will help you along the way, things that we felt that you need as dispatchers to help kind of guide you along that path. We have our forms and documents. We have various tools and resources. We have our training videos library with a host of videos grouped in months and dates, years, of videos that we've done in the past that kind of reinforces and reiterates the process. That's the purpose of our basic training. And then we have our how-to video series on specific things that you may need to go over and over again until you get it down to a science, right? How-to video series. And these are all hyperlinks, okay? These underlined phrases, right? So under module 1, if you're having certain things, you're having certain trouble in module 1, things that we talk about in getting carriers, like getting carriers through the FMCSA register, through trucking planner, how to do that. This is a hyperlink, that directory, 123 load board search directory. So you would click that and it would open up a YouTube video specifically talking about what you clicked. Same thing with module 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then supplemental how-to videos for forms and documents, the dispatch agreement, limited power of attorney, carrier profile. How are those things structured and designed and created? Okay. Tools and resources. One of the main tools and resources you'll be using is the SAFER website, to kind of like, it's a company snapshot by the FMCSA, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, in which you can vet the carriers based off of their safety ratings, their driver inspections, vehicle inspections, and things like that. Look their MC up, see how old it is or how young it is, things of that nature. DAT trend lines and the National Truck and Trailer Service. These just some of the resources. There are plenty others. Okay. And then, of course, for those who are having trouble accessing the Zoom, how to literally come into the Zoom training. So these are supplemental videos as well. Okay. So, and that's under our tools, docs, resources. Okay. And then we have affiliates. We have different affiliates. Some of these are new, some of them are old. Are offered, what's being offered by 123 Load Board for our dispatchers is the opportunity, a free 30-day link to sign up with 123 Load Board to get access to their load board and use it. Instead of 10 days, it's 30 days. After the 30 days, you can subscribe to it without being required to have an MC number. And the promo code is 48,000 right there. So if you click the affiliate link, if you notice we have a partnership with them, there's our logo, there's theirs. Set up for the free 30 days. After 30 days, if you decide to get their subscription, one of three, $35, $45 a month, and $55 premium a month one, you enter the promo code 48,000, and then you get to have a subscription without, because most load boards require an MC number or a DOT number to subscribe to them. Based off of our conversation with 123 Load Board, which is right here, click here for our 123 ELLC promo video. We had a conversation with them.
Okay.
And this is Lauren Mertson. He is the creator and owner of 123 Load Board. This is his development team. And of course, this is me. We were having a conversation with them, and it was decided to, and that's an 18-minute video. It was decided that since we have a large contingent of dispatchers, he said, well, let's open it up and give them the opportunity to have certain features, functionality on the load board so that you guys can utilize it without having it being required to have an MC and DOT. So, and here's the article for that too. Do I need an MC authority to sign up for 123 Load Board? Right? Dispatchers, according to 123 Load Board, 123 Load Board does not require dispatchers to have authority, i.e. MC, DOT, in order to register for a subscription to their load board through our affiliate and promotional link. So take advantage of that. That'll be a way for you to have your own load board without having an MC and DOT. And 123 Load Board is one of the top 3 load boards out here. You got DAT, the series of DAT with all their versions. You have Truck Stop and their versions, and you have 123 Load Board. Those are the top 3, DAT, Truck Stop, and 123. Okay. So e-carrier check. E-carrier check is also a carrier and shipper sourcing tool, right? We have an affiliate with e-carrier check as well, which you get 10% off of subscribing to their. They have 2 different versions, an $89 a month version and a $119 version, where it is a sourcing tool to find carriers and to find shippers, right? So you, from a dispatcher standpoint, you can, and brokers. Let me add that to there, and brokers as well. So you can find brokers as well. And let me show you what I mean there. E-carrier check with the log. I have a login, of course. So this is the interface of e-carrier check. So you can do carriers, right? And you can do shippers. So under carriers, you can see the brokers. If you look for carriers, you can see the brokers that they've worked with, and then reach out to the brokers or reach out to the carriers directly. And I don't have that much time to navigate this in detail. There are plenty of e-carrier check videos for you to do so with, you can go to their YouTube channel, e-carrier check, and let Jared and Nate know that Charles sent you over there. Subscribe to their channel, and go from there. Okay. Of course, we have our affiliate factory company, Transcredit, and our web design team. Those who know my web, if you like my website, this is the team that designed it. Okay, let's design your site. Dave and his team, Jessica and Chelsea and Katie, designed it. Okay. And we have our social media, different platforms that you can connect to. You can join, if you are an ongoing member, you can join our Facebook group. You have to be an ongoing member to join our private Dispatcher 101. We had an old one, got hacked. So I created, reluctantly created, because I don't kind of trust Facebook to a certain degree, but we created a new private Facebook group, and it's been going pretty well. Outside of our live trainings, we've been putting content in there as well. So we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, of course, we have our YouTube channel and Twitter. Okay, so we have those different handles and different links that you can join social media to keep pace with the industry. And then down here again, we have our Zoom calendar. Takes you to the Zoom page on the website. You can look at the calendar when our next live Zoom training is and the times. Okay, so this is the new interface of our back office, our members portal for our dispatching side of our Exodus Logistics Learning Center. Of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us, 757-515-1684. Email exoduslogisticsllc@yahoo.com, as well as info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. We're building on the coming year, Exodus University, and we're building on our load board mastery seminar. We're going to be having those shortly as well. It's coming in January, I believe, but that's going to be determined. So, okay, and we're teaming up with Legacy Dispatchers to do that, to do a live load board mastery with a live carrier dispatching a live load. And based on how well that goes, we may do that monthly so that you guys can see the content and get it in real time. You know, and we're giving away, and this is mainly for people who are not members. We're giving away the free Dispatcher 101 ebook, limited seats available, of course, giving out valuable gems, VIP packages, invitation only, and it's not going to be recorded. It's going to be live, okay? And we're going to offer that price point as a way to roll into the ongoing training, you know, subtract whatever that price point is at the time, okay? So that will conclude this video about our updated members portal for the Dispatcher 101 side of our Exodus Logistics Learning Center. Hopefully this content will, especially those who are listening on the YouTube channel, we have about 27,000 who are interested in dispatching, to consider enrolling into our course. And you see all the gems that you get, all the content here. This is a lot. And I didn't even click in everything because I didn't want to show everything on the channel, right? But I gave you a glimpse of some of the content that we have available, videos and things of that nature. So if you're looking to enroll under Dispatcher 101, the ongoing course. Oh, by the way, from now, or ever since November 1st until December 31st, we're having that 50% off sale. I forgot to mention that, right? For those who may not have noticed that, right? Our year-end extravaganza, right? So 50% off of the single member, as well as 50% off the 2-for-1. And the promo code is half off, right? So when you purchase, you go to the normal purchasing checkout page at $4.99, and you enter the promo code half off, all lowercase, all together, it'll recalculate the dollar value plus tax of half off, and then you just simply check out. Okay. So I forgot to mention that's real important. We're having a year end because next year our prices are going to go up a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. But to end the year, the last 2 months of the year, we're offering this big 50% off sale. So what a way to come into the training as well at half off the normal price to get all this content that can help you in dispatching. And then also, for those who may not be aware, the FMCSA came out with an interim guidance, a guideline or interim guide, speaking about what the IIJA, the Infrastructure Information and Jobs Act, or Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, came out with the infrastructure bill last year, November 15, 2021. They gave the FMCSA and the Department of Transportation a year to come up with some guidelines defining what, clarifying the definition of a freight broker, bona fide agent, and to make the role of dispatchers, right? So they came out with that. So most people were getting like on pins and needles. Do not fret. The FMCSA is not getting rid of dispatchers. Okay, I'll say that again. The FMCSA is not getting rid of dispatchers. What they are doing is defining and differentiating the difference between what a dispatcher can and cannot do, right? Before they are required to get a broker authority. So if you're behaving here, they gave an itemized list of things that you can do and still be considered a freight dispatcher. And then they gave a list of things that if you do these things, then as a dispatcher, then you are required to get a broker authority. So if you stay within the guidelines of the FMCSA, which is the governing body of the industry for dispatchers, brokers, whoever in transportation, then you should be fine, right? So even 60 days after that, after the 16th of November, when they came out with the interim guidelines, 60 days after that, they will make a determination if they're going to stick with the current definitions and current requirements and terms, or make some changes, right? Which will institute potentially, possibly, some kind of changes or law or new terms, right? But right now, the FMCSA even stated in the guidelines, it is not our intent to get rid of dispatchers. Dispatchers are needed in the industry. So if the governing body says that, you have all these other different watch groups, TIA, OIDA, SBTL, all these different groups saying, oh, we need to get rid of. The governing body makes the final decision, okay? So don't fret. You are safe. Don't worry about it. If you don't agree with that, what I just said, then just consider becoming a freight broker, right? If you think that dispatching is not legal or anything like that, even though it's been stated by the governing body of the industry that they're still needed, dispatchers are needed. Here are our guidelines. If you follow them, you're fine. If you don't, you have to get a broker authority. If you don't agree with what they said, then consider getting a freight broker. But the one thing you shouldn't do is leave the industry, because the industry is still a good industry to be in. It is a good industry, the transportation industry, I should say, right? There's still other avenues and other aspects of the industry that you probably can consider, freight brokering, trucking, intermodal, customs brokering, freight forwarding. You will find your space. It's just that the dispatching side of the industry is, how should I say it, an easy entry point into this space. So, all right, 757-515-1684. My name is Charles. I'm the CEO, the instructor of the course, the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, and I will see you guys on the other side. Thank you.